can't hear you. From Black November, and looks like, oh, Shockwave spinning out onto turn 5. Yeah, turn 5, and yeah, go ahead and like disconnect your mic there. And Black November gets around Shockwave. We have cars locking up tires. Saying Jutsu is now down into P11. I think this is the time. Yep, he went into pit, the first one of the leaders to actually, so he's down in P10. He is on the Ultra Softs, and he is looking to continue to go through as Akil's going into the pits, and Jutsu getting a 3-second time penalty, and some cars are going into the pits. So yeah, pit stops are starting. Looks like some cars are going to be going for the 2 stops if they went on the Ultras, so it's going to be very, very... Oh, and Nene's got smoke coming out of the back of his car. I mean, he looks like he's still going at full speed. I mean, without the lag, but... Oh no, he's parked it! Baby, nope, never mind, just lag. Yeah, he is smoking heavily out of his car, but he's still going at normal pace as he gets around Dino there. I wasn't, and here comes Valpine. He's going to try to go around Griever into the DRS. Let's see if he can make the move happen, which I'm sure he will, no problem. Well, if the lag will let me watch the overtake, and yes, it will. And he moves up into P6.
Like let him back through there. Oh, it's a
George
car!
Porge.
George is into the final corner. Has he been trying to go into the pits, I wonder?
Looks like, yeah, he must have just hit it and just called it a day. He was like, nope, don't want to deal with this embarrassment, and unfortunate.
Oh, brilliant. Black November has made the move on Griever. And look at this, 2 battles on the straights. Chimafini getting past obviously here. We sort of
side by side with Griever and Chupa thing. He looks like Chupa trying to stay around on the outside. Can he get it to stick? Ultra Softs versus Softs, and brilliant move, brilliant car control by Chupa, and he moves up, and Sanjutsu is actually in the pits. Did he? Whoa, hold on. Okay, for Andy in P10. Yeah. Griever.
Remember last week, Silver Star had such a complete terrible race. He's now leading. Not by much, actually. Yeah. Oh no, sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. Evo just.
It was about to get interested. Like, oh, hold on. But no, not quite. Obviously, where's in the challenge? He's only got 21 points in 7th. This will put him right back in. There's obviously Thomas. Will he take the challenge to lead here? I think he will by a point. If he stays 2nd place, so we're looking at your new challenge leader, I believe, at the minute now.
Chupa thingy going to the inside of Black November, and he's going to make the pass. Nene is going to go up to P3. Black November getting a little bit of a love tap from behind. It looks like the Black November actually got a little bit loose, but was able to correct it without a problem. Valpie side by side with Evo. Getting a little bit of a tire spin there, and there is...
Look how distracting this Red Bull is.
It really is.
They see this, like...
What is going on? Yeah.
That's
still has to pit.
He's doing a very good job. Obviously, he didn't even start.
Oh!
Contact there, you don't want to see that. And look at these 3, they're all separated by 6/10 in the DRS straight. Surely this is Valpie, but once again, he doesn't have that straight line speed. He's going down the inside anyway, though. A little bit of contact. That was from very far back. That was Danny Ricciardo-esque. And he's right on the grass. Couldn't see him because the engine blew up. And he couldn't quite get the move done. There's Nene crashing with their Evos again. Evos went down the inside way too late on the brakes. Still no front wing damage, luckily. But these 3 are all having massive looks. And none of them are working. And they're risking accidents right now. And it looks like Nene is staying out. He is staying out. And this is the situation I was talking about earlier. Obviously, you couldn't hear it on the stream, but I was saying, battles like this, you can't really pit. It's really hard for Nene to find someone to pit. So, what does he do as he goes around the outside? He'll have to pit eventually the wheel lining, and watch out for Valpie. Valpie, it's not Valpie. Valpie. Not Italian. Anyway, Let's see this. This could be 3 cars going for the same move here. He was on the outside, Nene, and look for Valpa. He'll have the best exit under the 2 of them there ahead of him. And oh, contact!
Oh, Nene!
Hit the back of
no! Hard
I saw
hit!
him on board. Very
Yeah.
hard hit indeed. That was a unfortunate move there. You can see clearly who had the better exit out of that corner. Didn't make it work for him though. A Shockwave gets past Randy Thompson as well. And Nene is going to be right in front of all this. Six Seals now being a little bit blocked. He's blinded, in fact, by that engine blowout. And is he going to have a look up the inside? No, he's just going to stay behind, looking for Shockwave. He'll certainly be looking to feed up this. As finally, there goes Six Seals past Nene.
Oh, Nene going off into the grass as well.
Yep.
Into the gravel. There was a little bit of contact. Yep, they're on board with. Yeah, going on.
Contact, there's going off. A kill, and there's damage for Fog Gold.
Yeah, Fog moving up a position. And here comes Valpire. Looks like Evo tried to tease blocking on the inside, but decides not to. Can he make the move? They touch side by side, and Valpire makes the pass, but how long can he hold on to the position as they go up the hill?
Evo's will have a much better exit. He had the wider entry. I think he will bide his time and have a little look in the DRS. Obviously, this is really his strategy, isn't it? He's looking for second place here today. If Silverstar pits, and maybe Valpire will pit as well. But, you know, he's on the fresher tyres, and he's just not making the work. He's not showing the pace. And these three, 11th, 12th, and 13th, all in the pits at the same time. This will be interesting to see who comes out on top there. Another Cyber on the back of another Toro also. It's like it's a double vision, and they make contact just like before. And there's Black November. That wasn't too bad execution into the pits, and that's Frandy Thompson ahead in the pits. Now that's 22 laps he did in the. Anyway, yes, continue.
But no, you're fine. It's just weird seeing that the leaders of last week's race at Monaco, as Shockwave looks on the inside of Technica. I'll finish my thought in a second. Side by side as they go into the 2 left-handers, they touch just a bit.
I'm board with Frandy, I'm on. This is probably the. I keep calling it a grandstand view. It really is, because he gets to see everybody. Look at this, the way Technica's moving there, the side by side into turret. How is this gonna work? Well, what used to be turret.
Oh, they touch. Shockwave going wide.
You know what? That is an example of pit lane disaster.
Oh
because
my
that
God.
is Technica into the pits, and like cause pure contact. It's such an awkward pit entry. Anyway, no, it's not. It is turret, but it's not turret. But it is. It's not. Oh, Sixers and San Justo look to be having a bit of a ding-dong. As Eagles is back up to the rear of Valpire, so he'll have DRS on the next lap. But look at San Justo, will he have a go?
Oh, thought about it.
Quite important for his challenge. It was Silverstar's in the pits. I said it would happen, and it has. He's down with his front wing, but I don't think that had anything to do with it. But will he change it though? He won't. That's odd. He's on ultras.
Yep, he's gone, and Tuomas has assumed the lead. 11 laps to go. He's on the soft. Silver Stars on the ultras.
Oh,
6 seconds ahead.
Randy, wow! Randy and Shockwave, look at these two. They've been side by side for a few corners now. How they haven't crashed as they crash?
Oh no, just lag.
It's seriously causing issues. Right, what about you?
How well can Tuomas hold off?
The only thing that Silverstar's going to really worry about is this front wing damage could really stop him from following, but I don't think he's going to need to. He's going to have a fantastic run.
On the inside? Nope.
Don't be too greedy.
Yeah, you got time. 5 laps to go.
He knows the moment will come, and the moment has come. Here he comes up the hill. It's about to help towards turn 2. He'll get it done into turn 2, and he'll just sort of hold the position into turn 3. That's a 2-stop for you. It has worked, and he's taken the lead back again, and he can now cruise to the victory, I'd imagine, because I don't see Tuomas coming back to him.
Yeah, so it looks like the 2-stop strategy of Silverstar worked out to an absolute charm. I'm sure that he's extremely happy with how it worked out. Gets around Tuomas without a problem.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Nene's having a really good run here in Black November. This is for points, remember. And he's got a superb exit. Fogbull is out. He's binned it into the pit lane. And look at this. Nene has got through on Black November, who's now being blinded through the engine. And
Oh,
he's
man.
gone for a massive dive bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And that was never working. Look at Technica. Will he have a little look, or is he not close enough, really? Not close enough, but there you go, 4 balls. Look at that. Look, he's in the pit stop. Look at this. And he's just changed his time.
But he's still going out, and he's back on the track. Oh my god.
What was that?
Codemasters. Good god.
No, you didn't see. It was in the pits, and he was actually changing the.
No, I saw the end of it when he drove out of his pit stall, and he's driving on 3 wheels and teleports him back in the middle of the front straightaway.
Oh, San Justo, look at this.
On Valpy too.
Yeah. Obviously, Evo's will be begging, praying for this not to happen because he'll be ahead by 1 point in a championship, but it's not going to happen. And, yeah, oh, that looks a bit of a wide entry. I thought he was going to go off into the grass there. He just about avoided it there, San Justo, but he got the move just yet. 3 laps to go. He hasn't got long left to make it happen. But look at the exit he'll have here. Black November went very wide. I think this might well be an easy move. He won't have the DRS though, mind you. So watch out for the undercut. Or the final. Oh, he's not even going to wait for that. He's going to go down the inside again, and this is dive bomb he keeps trying.
And 6 seals.
6 seals.
Yep. So I was about to ask you the question. Yeah, it looks like he did. So I was going to ask you the question: if Technica got past Black November, what she did, if Nene would hold up and let Technica pass him for 10th.
Oh. Flew by, hasn't it?
Sanjutsu on the inside, can he get it? Side by side in the last corner. Sanjutsu got the preferred line. And he's got DRS. Oh my god. What a move.
But they're still side by side. Just don't hold your breath. Oh god.
Oh.
Wow. We're on the outside again. This is massive. For the podium, of course. And that was amazing racing. I just couldn't believe he didn't crash out. Like, how does he make that move?
I don't think Sanjutsu is going to get the podium because of his time.
Jesus.
So here we go. Silver Star's 2-stop strategy worked flawlessly, it seems, as he comes around the last corner. And he's going to win round 4 at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Just hold. Penalties could decide this. My controller just.
Here we go. What is Sanjutsu is going to try to make a last-ditch move on the inside. I don't think he can hold it. No, he can't. Evo's going to hold on to the position, and that's going to put Evo into the bottom step of the podium.
Right, I'm just going to charge this controller back on once.
So,
I need to find a charger.
So an amazing run. Sanjutsu dropping down all the way to 7th, from 4th to 7th. Shockwave finishes in 8th. Nene, who got disconnected at the beginning of the race, is able to join back. He finishes in the points. 6 Seals in 10th. Technica in 11th. Black November kind of just coasting. Unless he's out again.
Trying to figure out who's on the podium.
So Nene has an interesting story.
Where's Tumas? Oh no, where's Tumas?
So Nene had the engine failure glitch going on, but got disconnected from the beginning of the race, fights his way from the back, and finishes in 9th position. How did you do it, man? And tell us your story.
Oh. Disconnected on the formation.
Gotta love Codemasters, right?
Great response, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just sums up everything. But I mean, you still get points for Red Bull. It's a shame that your teammate couldn't join you right there. But
I'm back. I disappeared. Yeah, I had the engine failure glitch that I didn't know existed, so I literally thought my engine failed glitch. It actually failed, and I was like, what's going on? Still going. I was so confused. And I got up to like 4th, and I'm like, this is like brilliant. Yeah, because I was only doing the one stop, so I thought I'll stop and I'll still be here because everyone else has got to stop still, and yeah, it was all good. And then, oh, there's another story coming. Oh, Evo. Out of the hairpin, he overtook me, and then he just come across on me. I took right.
I think I was on board with the car behind. What's that happen?
Oh, so that's going to go to stewards. I think it was done on purpose, you see. Because before the race, me and Frandy had a right argument. So the first thing from was because to Evo. So I thought, you know, Frandy might have something to do with this, and you know, trying to stick me in it, you know, because there were some arguments. So there's a lot of drama towards this one incident, but we'll have to see what happens with that. And then Six Seals. Oh. That was just annoying. It just left me no room. He went past it, and he rear tire just smashed me, and I went crash. And I lost about bloody 20 seconds coming back on track again. And then I thought, that's it. I'm done. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But what I did notice, I could corner cut to absolute everywhere, and it was really good. So I think that glitched. So, because I was cutting every corner that I could. Yeah, to get P9. Come on, I'm driver at day. Come on. It shouldn't have been there.
I mean,
Jesus.
yeah, absolutely. I never thought about that. We're too focused on the action, but yeah,
I was 20 seconds behind everyone, and I just thought, just hammer it, just push as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Just see where it gets you in. And I just picking up positions. I think these are going right slow. Is this AI or something? And it's like, and then it wasn't. Right, just keep going. And then yeah, it was difficult. Could have been a lot better if it wouldn't have happened.
Still sounds like an entertaining race anyway from your point of view.
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional to say the least.
Screaming, shouting.
So, if you want, Nene, go and invite some people in.
Oh, it wasn't the lobby then. So that makes me feel a little bit better.
I'm just thinking, if Technica didn't score, then I think that means Thomas would lead the championship by a point.
Jesus.
I think. If I'm
2-1.
Hmm?
2-1. I can't remember.
Silver.
Well, that's 4 different winners in 4 races. You know? Quick stat win.
So Silver Star's in the lobby now. So congratulations to. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Silver Star, if you have your mic on. Yeah, he's in here. Does he have his mic on? Check.
Text chat. On the party chat. Give us some answers.
Mic doesn't work. Oh, well, that's good.
use the chat text, and I will read out your responses to questions.
Alright, so.
Okay, so now it works.
No. So Silver Star, we're kind of worried about your strategy for a bit, but you proved us wrong, and 2-stop strategy from start on the ultras to supers, then back on the ultras. Made a pass on Tuomas with about, I think, 5 laps to go, and it was just smooth sailing pretty much for you for the rest of the race after the early commotion in the race. But how was your car feeling?
The car was quite good, but with 11 ballast it was quite oversteery, especially at the beginning. My tires.
So you might did work. I am so confused right now. I'm just hearing the speaker. It sounds like someone trying to put an accent on. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm from Switzerland, so.
Oh, okay, that makes. I'm so confused. Like what?
What is going on?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was quite fun.
It was quite fun. All right.
Yeah.
We're getting great answers today.
I thought that the super softs were much slower, but then it worked perfect. And then with the 10 last laps on the ultras, yeah, I thought first Tom all would go with a 2-stop strategy, because one stop wasn't possible for me, and then I thought, yeah, the others would go too, Thomas as well, and then when I saw he pitted 2 softs, I realized that I really had to push.
But I mean, your race pace was absolutely phenomenal. You were, I believe, 10 seconds down, 5 seconds. You were you're 6 seconds coming out of the pits, and you just stormed to the front in a matter of laps and just retook your position. So with 4 races out of the way, how do you feel about your championship? Do you think that you can take it? Do you feel confident after the not so hot race at Monaco last week?
Yeah, Monaco was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll second that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it will be quite interesting because Sant'Ucisto and Fotbold are really fast as well, and also Tuomas and the others. So I think it depends not only on race pace, whether you have luck or sometimes it's a bit unlucky, the race, but I think it will be really close till the end, and I think that makes fun for everyone.
I just want to quickly ask you, actually, did you, early in the race we saw Fodbull go off, I don't really know how, did you see how he went off? Because it just seemed...
He was going so slow, he was.
No, this is, at the start of the race he was running, I think, second, and then he just sort of went off. I don't think we saw really what happened there.
Fotbold was disconnected from the start or from the first lap,
Same with
and
me,
then
then.
he always was disconnected, but sometimes he appeared on the timesheet that he was in the lead, but I didn't see his car because he was so far behind, and I didn't really know where he was or what happened with his internet.
I'll probably explain it now.
Well, man died, so...
But we have, so Silverstar, thanks for stopping on in. Again, congratulations on the win. But we're going to move on down to Tuomas. Do you have your mic on?
Yes.
So you finished second. You had an amazing run, nice clean run. You successfully did the one stop, but I'm pretty sure I'm sure you're happy with second, but you know, you've always wanted that first place. But tell me what was going through your head when you saw Silverstar go on the Ultras. Did you think that you could hold him off, or when he was coming up to you, you just decided just to let him pass and not deal with it?
Well, I just after I see Silverstar was quite fast at the end, I was just trying to keep it clean and keep it on the track and take the second place.
So with the with a strong second finish today and a strong finish last week in Monaco, I can't remember the position that you finished in, but how we asked Silverstar the same question, but how do you feel about your championship in the drivers? Do you think that you can take it, or is there some stuff that you're still trying to tweak out since it's so early in the season?
Well, it's my goal to take the driver's title. That's the only goal.
It's everyone's goal.
All right, cool. Owen, you wanna ask him anything else?
Boop, boop.
Well, I wasn't quite of that kid's quality. Just saying. Anyway.
So he didn't disconnect, did he?
Well, good point.
And he didn't get crashed.
So I'm just gonna quickly say, I think Technica did finish 11th, so I think that would mean you are going down to Thomas. Unless my maths is just completely wrong. You're achieving your goal, I think.
I think you're right.
I hope I'm right.
Yeah.
All right, so Owen, do you want to say any last words before we wrap it up?
I just want to say to people, thanks for watching. Very sorry for the fact that you couldn't hear me for the start of that. We had
Or
that
me,
sorted
for that
out.
matter, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or you can hear anyone, yeah. So
yeah, that was great.
that was a mess.
I know. Yeah, you missed some good commentary. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully I can find it somewhere. Save the clips. Hopefully maybe
Yeah.
we upload it later.
So,
yeah.
Owen, where are we going next week?
Oh, don't ask me. I don't know.
Oh, not Owen. Sorry, Nene.
Canada.
Canada, Canadian
Oh, good.
Grand Prix.
Canada. I love Canada.
I'm going north of the border where everyone is over apologetic. So, as for Owen Wyatt, I'm the Zebra94 for Racetribes TV. Give us a like and a subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the Zebra94. And we will see you next week. Same time, same place. Good night, everybody.